the iconic Caesars Superdome, the long-term home of the All-State Sugar Bowl, which this year, of course, is part of the college football playoff. Hi, folks, and welcome to this highly competitive matchup. It's the Notre Dame Fighting Irish against the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by my fellow Colorado grad, Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us. Hey, Holly.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Elko before the game. Coach is using a great motivational tactic in the locker room with his team. He told me this is the best game outside of the playoffs in this postseason. I am challenging our guys to put on a show for our fans. They want to make sure people know we will be in the playoff next year, and that motivation all starts here today with a terrific top 25 matchup. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Caught by the receiver. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. First down, looking to throw the ball. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Tackled after the return, but a huge takeaway. Could be a momentum shift right there. Go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier. And a great tackle in the backfield.
They lose 3 in that place, and now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. Wants to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion sets up an important third down play. Try and muscle for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, that's a good conversion right there. Remember, the defense gets that interception. You're on the field. You've got to go capitalize. You've got to take advantage of the mistakes of the opposition. Getting that first down of this drive is a big one here to establish rhythm and try to go get some points.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
This defense has to adjust. If you're the defensive play caller, you've got to put a safety down into the box. You've got to get to a single high look and get the numbers on your side so you can stop the run. This is far too easy for an offense. Back-to-back rushes for first downs.
The Aggies looking to keep this drive rolling. stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, I think they need to change the look up here defensively on first down. With two safeties back, it's just too easy to gain yards on the ground. They're giving them a free 4, 5, 6 yards every single time. That's keeping them out of passing situations, and you can't get your pass rush going. They need to adjust.
Important second down play coming up. And the wideout goes in motion. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking into the clear. He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Got an opening here. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
First and 10 play coming up. We got a timeout here taken by the Aggies. That's their first. Now left with 2 of them here in the first half. How aggressive do you get on first and 10? That's a design quarterback keeper. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Reed. The receiver makes the catch. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, and he almost picked it off. Nearly a turnover here on the opening drive. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You got to capitalize on those opportunities. You don't get them that often, and the hands on the football for the defense, and they're unable to bring it in. And now this offense still has a chance for points in field goal range. That's a big swing right there.
Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Horton. He'll be ruled down there, but a 4th down conversion with plenty to spare.
What a great conversion, and they pay off that gutsy call from their head coach to go for it on 4th down. In the pocket, the quarterback needs to pick a matchup and then be on time with the ball. The wide receiver is able to get past the sticks before he turns, and it's a completion and a first down.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
When we talk with these coaches, they talk about the key for the defensive lineman, in particular in the middle of that line, is block destruction. Look at him get off the block, and he's able to make a play, this time in the backfield.
looks like the quarterback's going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Getting set for the second quarter here. Both offenses searching for a spark. They didn't do much in the first quarter at all. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. To throw, it's Reed. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I tell you, you got to play well on 3rd down. That's the money down for a quarterback. To be honest, Chris, I don't really care what a quarterback does on 1st and 2nd. He's got to be great in situations. One of those situations that I think about is 3rd down. Unable to connect here, and now you got a decision to make on 4th.
He knocks it through with confidence. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give.
Well, these run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule and create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Second down play coming up. From the gun, he looks for an open man. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there. Incomplete. Seems kind of nondescript.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. To the air, it's Carr. Quick completion to the tight end. Breaks free and he might be gone. He moved the ball to the 48 and earned a fresh set of downs. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the single back takes the handoff. Open field ahead. They get him down, but not before he gets to the +38.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on 1st down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on 1st down and get 1st downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Tackle is finally made out at the 11-yard line. Notre Dame has moved now into the red zone. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Powering through a tackle. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Powers into the end zone.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Aggies offense back out there. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Back to pass. It's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught quickly. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
And there's that connection that we've been expecting to see. That's something on film that really showed up, is this timing of the quarterback and wide receiver. And they haven't really established it yet today until here on 3rd down. That's a good job. Maybe it gets them going here a little bit for the future.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the +40.
Well, that's as easy as it gets for an offense, just handing the football off. The offensive line doing some work. They have done a great job today running the football. And here on 1st down, you move the chains. You just continue to get that ball moving down the field.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Handed off for a draw. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Tries to get it to the running back. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Boy, this defense is very good. I've been impressed, Chris, in particular on film, how many times they knock the football away. These defenders are just always in phase, make it very difficult on any offense to complete the ball.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, these are situations you just hate to be in as an offense. 3rd and obvious. Everyone knows they're throwing the football. It's very difficult to protect the passer, and ultimately this defense does a great job of getting home and getting the sack, and now they're going to get off the field. This is a terrific series for this defense.
And the punt is down just inside the 30. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Carr. Carr over the middle, it's Graham. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another 1st down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. 4-yard gain makes it 2nd down and 6 now. Gives it to the back. Oh, he's got open space. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
Well, Chris, this defense is going to have to change something up. The quarterback is way too comfortable. These wide receivers are winning on the outside. This passing game is in rhythm, so the defense has got to change. Whether it's coverage and or blitz, do something different. Well, this is exactly what you need to do on 1st down, is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on 1st.
Takes the handoff again. They bring him down, but not before he gets to the 5-yard line.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now.
First and goal, handoff. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Irish. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Now Texas A&M calls their 2nd timeout. They still have one more in their pocket for the rest of the half. And they get set now to try the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Reed. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Pass caught. And the Aggies will now spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got remaining here in the 1st half. 5-yard pickup on 1st down sets him up at 2nd and 5. A lot of play calling options here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Catch is made down the middle. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field. These are the opportunities you just cannot let slip away. You got 1st and goal inside the 5. Chris, this is their chance to punch it in here and really gain some momentum in this game.
And the Fighting Irish will call their 1st timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback drops back. Short throw, running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
That is a massive score for this group. It really creates a different game moving into the third quarter. You create that momentum with the score before half, that locker room just feels different at halftime.
And he knocks through the PAT. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Mobley. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. No press coverage. The DB's backing up now. Back to pass. It's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Mobley. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. And the returner steps out at the 16-yard line. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. First play of the second half is a handoff. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of going up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after them.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On third down, it's a handoff. He's got room to run. Look out. It was out of bounds, but they moved it across the 30.
For an offense, it's always important to stay ahead of the chains, and that's how you convert on third down. So a nice pickup there for the offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. He hands it off from the gun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Reed. Caught over the middle. It's Horton. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? He's got a crease. Breaking tackles and going. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Well, this is the risk when you sell out to stop the run on third down. A lot of times you put all those defenders up near the line of scrimmage. There are no levels to your defense, which means it's just one crease, one seam. And if the back is able to hit it, then he's off to the races and in space. Nice gain by this back. Beautiful job by the offensive line. And it's a big gain on third and short. Well, I know every defense wants to play great and get off the field on third down, but they're not giving themselves a chance, and this is happening on first down. You give up gains like this running the football, you don't really have a chance. You're playing behind the 8 ball, and this defense has got to fix that on first down.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It really comes down to rhythm, Chris, and right now it just doesn't feel like the quarterback is in rhythm. Listen, it's there. They can complete this ball, but again, just not on the same page.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Now with the play clock inside 5 seconds, they get the timeout call.
Texas A&M.
They come up third and short. This is the 8th play of the drive. Looking for a gap. It's Owens. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
And it's a bunch formation. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Dropping back. It's Reed. Oh, the pocket collapsing. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down.
As an O-line, you've got to do a better job of protecting your quarterback. I know they don't get to him with a hit or a sack, but here the timing of the play is clearly affected, and it leads to an incompletion.
Back to throw again on second down. Fires it to the wideout. He makes the grab. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And they jump on top here in the second half.
Chris, I always talk about it. Timing and accuracy from the quarterback create these yards after the catch. And here he's able to put the ball on time and on target. And it affords the wide receiver the ability to run after the catch into the end zone. That is beautiful football, offensive football 101.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Porter. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The game moves the ball to the 20-yard line.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Looking to pass. It's Carr. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, all game we've seen this defense fly around, and they're doing it again here. Just great contact, great physicality right at the catch point. It has been so difficult for this offense to find open space, create any rhythm. This has been a really tough day.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Aggies offense is back on the field now. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Nothing doing on that play. The big D-tackle there for the stop.
Chris, as an offense, you've got to have better success on first down. Now it's an obvious passing situation. I've always felt you want to throw the ball when you want to versus throw the ball when you have to. This is a have-to situation, which means that pass rush is going to get going.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Thomas. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets him up first down at the 33.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
The back's got it.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
The offense now operating in empty. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
That is a poor decision by this quarterback. That's not the matchup that you want. The coverage is tight. Really should have been intercepted. I think the quarterback got away with that one. Sigh of relief from that offensive coordinator that that's not a turnover.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a huge play by the defensive back. Looks like it's going to be a first down, and he's able to dislodge that ball, create the incompletion. Now it's 4th down. Again, timing. You got to show up at the right time with physicality. Knocks the ball loose, 4th down.
Knocks that one right down the middle.
It's a nice job capping off that drive with points, and that kick was beautiful. Right down the middle. Some serious confidence for this kicker going forward.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. They're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. And he's brought down short of the line to gain what should be the last play of this 3rd quarter. As we break for the quarter, it's Texas A&M on top, sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. Now we're set to start the final quarter of play here. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. And there's the handoff. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a first down. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it. And then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series. This is a solid adjustment by the defense here. The run game has been pretty good so far today, but here in the second half, you've got to do something different with your schematics, and the defense is able to bow up. That's a nice stop.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Looks to the left, pass caught. And he goes out right near the 45-yard line.
There you go. That's a nice completion by this quarterback, and he's able to move the chains here on this series. This quarterback just needs to continue to do this, find the open man, and hit him with the accurate pass.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
The quickest way to impact the passing game is to impact the timing of the passing game. And that's why this defensive staff talked to us about getting to the quarterback. And even if you're not hitting him, even if you're not sacking him, make him feel that pressure. And here he's clearly hurried, and that leads to the incompletion.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Gilbert. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 30. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. It's a draw play. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, now we're playing some defense here. That's teaching tape stuff right there. You're blitzing this offense, and look at the stick in the backfield. You got to put that on a tape and send it around to everybody in the country. This is exactly how you tackle.
Back to throw. It's Carr. The pass rush closing in. Pulls it in. It's Gilbert. They bring him down to the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a 1st down.
You cannot have a breakdown like that in coverage in this situation. You can't give up points on this drive, and this secondary has got to lock it up a little bit here. They've got to communicate better and see these route structures as they appear.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. It's a quick grab. They'll bring him down, but the gain moves the ball to the 9-yard line. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. And they make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 6.
Well, it doesn't always have to be pretty, and it doesn't always have to be dominant. You just got to move the chains. We need 1st downs here as an offense. They're able to do that with a nice little run.
It's 1st and goal in 4-down territory. They need a touchdown and a PAT to take the lead. Ball handed off. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offensive machine. Extra point try coming now. Crucial PAT is good. They're in front by 1 here in the 4th. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. draw play. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. And the Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
This is exactly what pops up on film in preparing for this defense. His recognition, getting into the backfield, stopping plays before they ever get started. Look how fast he recognizes what's going on and then his instincts to go make the tackle. Well, he's got to put that one behind him and now move forward for this third down. This is really the most important snap thus far of the game. And as a quarterback, you've got to go out there and really execute. So remember, it's about feet, it's about timing, it's about accuracy. Put all those three together.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. A play action, looking to throw. Catch made on the right side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on third down.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Second and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Back to throw again. Finds his target, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
That's the money down that defensive coordinators always talk to us about, Chris. They talk about running their exotic coverages, doing something a little bit different.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down at their own end of the field. Trying for a fourth down completion. Lets it go quickly. And it falls incomplete for a turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
Well, that's a frustrating situation. Fourth down, you feel like you can connect there, and the timing just wasn't there. And it just falls incomplete. Credit the defense. They made life difficult on this offense, and the quarterback was just never in rhythm on that snap.
Grinding away on the ground. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They'll run it here. Look out, he's breaking free. Just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Caught in the flat by the running back. And now Texas A&M calls their second timeout. They'll come together here and discuss the call on this fourth down play.
Chris, I like the idea here offensively of getting the ball to the running back in space and allowing him the opportunity to make somebody miss. He just couldn't do that. Give a lot of credit to this defense. They're playing with great pursuit and leverage, good tackling in space, and now it's 4th down.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Running out of time in the pocket. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. Touchdown, Notre Dame. This offense cannot be stopped. See if they can convert the point after. The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. To the air. It's Reed. And the pressure's on. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game.
That is not how you want to start this drive. Other than turning it over, that's about the worst thing that can happen. Now they're way behind the chains and they're off schedule. And Chris, at this point, you're looking to maybe get half of this back. The only thing that you should be trying to do on this 2nd down play call is get to a position where you've got 3rd and manageable to try to move the sticks.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. And they'll use the ground game here. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Notre Dame will likely just try to bleed this clock out. Takes the handoff again. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the 1st down yardage. Coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. And that one's straight down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Well, that's just a great job by the defense. Chris, that's a sudden change series. Off of a turnover, that defense has to go out there, and they're already in field goal range, and they hold them to a field goal. That is a huge win for that defense.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Dropping back, it's Reed. Using his legs on the scramble, and he'll be brought down.